football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to meet the Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now Wentz. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards-Helaire.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Stevenson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now Wilson on first down.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
This is taken at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 49 is the mic, watch 49. Let's go, defense, let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 49. Mike's cut.
Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, the return is Scott. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indication. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. After 1, our score 9-6. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Wentz. That is caught by Callaway. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now Wentz again. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. That catch good for 5. It's third down. To throw, it's Wentz. And for the third time. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go play action now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Wilson will throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wentz now on first down.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Denzel Mims.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From the 6. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson connects with Kittle underneath.
I know exactly something that's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check pass. Check pass. 17. Mike 17. Too little. Cut. Slot that.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Still shedding tackles. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Scott to return it.
A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Wentz. And the catch made by Johnson.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On play action, Wentz. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, touchdown. Colin Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Wentz going to look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can to touch the ball.
It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former
Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Second down at 4.
Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm scared. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
On third down, Wilson.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now Wentz.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Wentz now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, tight. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They hand this off to Harris, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. And they're indeed going to go for it. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2nd and 16.
Now Wentz. That's taken in by Callaway.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Play action. It's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Ball is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Wilson. This one caught by Kittle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Arizona, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bears, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.